Hey folks, welcome back to Hot Tub Beer Review. Tonight we're going to go visit our friends over at New Belgium Brewing. We're going to have their Voodoo Ranger series, the Atomic Citrus Blood Orange Ale. It's out of either Fort Collins, Colorado or Asheville, North Carolina. Let's wait and see.
Hey everybody, what do you say? What do you know? Welcome to Hot Tub Beer Review, the show where we give you our unprofessional, somewhat biased opinion about the beer we're drinking and reviewing, and sometimes we do that in front of a virtual background. I've got Andy in the attic. I've got Jay. What are we drinking today, gentlemen?
Boo boo. So we're going to go visit our friends over at New Belgium Brewing again. We're going to have the Voodoo Ranger series, the Atomic Citrus Blood Orange Ale. So it intrigues me with the citrus on it. So I'm thirsty. Let's drink.
What do you mean I tricked you?
I said it intrigues me.
Says it intrigues him, Ben.
Oh, I thought you
He
said
didn't say he
Come
drinks
on.
you.
I know I talk a little fast for you sometimes. I gotta slow it down, right?
That's right.
Yeah, you went really fast on one of the recent names, but it was a very long name beer, and I think you were just trying to get it out.
It happens.
Oh wow, that's got a little orange tint to it.
Yeah,
When you pour it,
it's fairly clear though. I mean, probably hard to tell from the video here, but especially when it's going in and out, it has a little haze to it.
no, just when I was pouring it, it had a little orange or pinkish to it going into the glass.
All right, cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Voodoo Ranger Atomic Citrus Blood Orange. A fruited beer. It's an ale. Uses blood orange. It's a limited seasonal release. They did not go into detail on their website, actually, really about it. And Untappd says it's no longer in production. So I don't know if it was a one and done type of thing. If they're tabling it to doing it another year, maybe they're waiting to see how well this one did. If it wasn't up to much fanfare, then you're like, okay, we're not going to revisit that. Who knows? But it's 7%, 10 IBUs. And it's in the Voodoo Ranger series. And for a while, I thought that was strictly IPAs, but no, they've got others. They've got the pumpkin Voodoo Rangers, so they have other styles. And I recall we covered another one of their Voodoo Rangers in the past, and it is their more experimental type of beers that they do. Their IPA, their Voodoo Ranger IPA series is pretty popular and sells pretty well. New Belgium Brewing Company. I mean, I've got nothing new to say that I haven't said at all the other ones in the past. You know, a couple of friends were in the 1988 biking through Belgium, came to love the beers, and they wanted to do the same thing back home. Kazoo night.
Bless you, Ben.
Kazoo night. Way to go. Get it out there. Yeah.
Good. You know, all I got to say about it is they need to bring back the old fat tire recipe.
Yeah. And maybe Ben will put a link to our comparison review, taste testing. So they started actually brewing outside their home. They still installed the brewing equipment in 1991 in their home and founded it from there. And it's technically a macro because in 2020 it was acquired by Little World Beverage. So Kirin Brewery, that conglomerate.
Yeah, Kieran the other day. That
Okay.
it? That's all you got?
Yeah.
All right.
It's enough.
All right. Yeah, we've had another blood orange. Yeah, we've done
It
one
was
other, the revolver.
revolver.
Or was
Yeah, I
that
think we've had a couple.
a couple? I know that was
Wait.
Yeah,
the
we've
one.
had.
Was that blood honey?
That was
It
something
was.
different. That had several. That was had honey and something else. But
You're
we
right.
did
Yeah.
drink.
They have a blood orange that I've had. That's what it is.
It was we all drank a blood orange when we were in Birmingham when we were out to dinner. It was
Yeah,
from
Goat Island does a blood orange.
Yeah, that's it.
yeah.
Wheat beer that's really good and really popular all across North Alabama. So Goat Island out of Coleman, but they're
Yeah.
and we did. I think we reviewed a Goat Island, the Peace
That was their Kolsch.
Hippie Wisen.
Yep.
They're-
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. From Revolver has a blood orange. That was not what we reviewed. We reviewed something else. The
it was
honey,
like blood and honey or something like that.
honey's, yeah, blood. It's not honey something. Anyway, yeah,
Maybe I'm talking about my book title,
And the fact that Ben doesn't know what honey tastes like.
my memoir.
blood and honey. But
Mm.
okay.
It's a working title.
All right. Well, we'll be anxiously awaiting the publication date of that.
On the pre-sale list.
Yeah. I'm not sure how much of Hopped Up Beer Review you're going to include in that book, but I would keep it at a minimum, if at
Right,
all.
yeah.
If you want to sell any copies. All right. Anybody had this one before?
Nope.
Anybody?
No, none of y'all have posted it.
No. All right. Who other than me wants to go first?
I can go first.
All right, Jay.
It's interesting. I guess this is clearly defined as a fruit beer. Is that right, Andy? If you wanted to classify it, because it's not an IPA, it's not a pale ale, it's just a fruit beer. I've always been a fan of blood orange, whether it's the fruit or the fruit in a beer. You guys know me. I actually, some of the best IPAs to me have that citrus flavor. So when I get into the IPAs, I love that citrus to cut some of the bitter, and I really enjoy this beer. I don't know, it doesn't seem like a 7%er to me when I just sit here and drink it. That's deceptive. But it's got a great flavor and it goes down pretty smooth. I'm struggling between two numbers, and I think I'll go ahead and rate this one 7.5. It's a good beer. I like it from New Belgium.
All right, Andy. What do you think?
I don't know. I'm trying to take as many sips to get used to it, but something seems kind of off on it. Maybe it is too much of the orange flavor for me. I don't know. It's just a tang, not a twang. And it's I can't get on board with this one. Because it's not a fruited beer. It's an ale, but I like a fruited flavor in beers, but the I guess the ale that it goes in just isn't doing it for me. I don't know, I'm having an off night tonight, y'all, but I don't want another one of these. I'm gonna give it a 6. I don't know that it's to me it just feels like a bad mix. It's not for me.
Are you
Maybe
sick?
I should. No, I
Did
feel
something
fine.
happen?
Yeah, this is a couple of them I'm just like not finding favor in it. It's I I mean, maybe if it was hot as hell and I was outside and I was just like, I need something to drink and I need to be refreshed. And they label it as, a poolside beer, but I don't know. Maybe this is, we're in the winter. Maybe my taste buds are not in for a warm weather beer, but I don't know. It's just, the orange flavor just isn't sitting well with me.
Hmm.
Maybe I'm ill.
Then there was one. So I'm gonna agree with you, Andy. I think this one, it's confused in a way. Like I feel like the blood orange should be either, if it's gonna be blood orange, it should be a little sweeter, to me. If it's gonna be, that's what it's gonna be. I don't know. I can't get on board with it either. And I think back to the other blood orange that I can remember having with the revolver. I didn't really care for that one either, and so maybe I just don't like a blood orange in a beer.
Maybe it's
That
you.
definitely could be it. Could be me. Yeah, I did supply this one if memory serves correctly. So yeah, maybe I'm the whole cloud over this whole thing that's influencing.
Maybe that's
Beer
why it's
flavors.
no longer in production.
Could be. Could be.
Well,
Um,
I don't think we're going to drive New Belgium out of business like some of the other ones that Andy did.
yeah. Yeah.
My bad.
As far
Sorry.
as we know, they're still in business. Yes.
I'm a work in progress. I'm learning, y'all.
So
The
oddly
Grim
enough,
Reaper of breweries.
yeah,
Don't let Andy buy your beer.
yeah. Oddly enough, 6 was my number as well. I mean, it's okay. Do I want another one? Yeah, probably not. I mean, if I had another one in the fridge, I'd drink it. But it's not one I'm going to be like, it wouldn't be one that I would hand off to family and friends that came over that, you got to try this beer.
Yeah.
That old
Yeah, let
tactic.
me let you in on a little secret. I've been
Yeah.
holding this back for my special.
Yeah. So I wouldn't go that far with it. I would drink it if it were in my fridge. But yeah, I don't know that I have to buy it if it ever comes out of, comes back from the grave. Um, it's just okay to me.
Did you just buy 3 singles?
I did,
Okay.
thankfully. For me, anyway.
I mean, because you never have company over, so gosh, that beer would be sitting forever waiting to be given away.
No, I mean I'd drink it eventually,
You know what? You take it over. Oh, okay. We have a little get together at somebody's house. You take it over. You leave it in their fridge, and you,
I only do
the
that with
rule.
I only do that with pickle beers. That's a pickle beer thing. I would drink this one if I had another one. I mean, it's not to the point where I wouldn't drink it. It's okay. It's not. I mean, I'd rather have this than some of the other macros that I still have in my fridge from when we've done Macro Monday.
True. You
Speaking
still
of
have
macro,
those?
first Monday of every month we do Macro Monday. Yeah, I've got some Keystones. I've got some Dos Equis. I still have a Banquet actually. I saw it yesterday.
What?
Yeah, I'm surprised I
Wow.
haven't had that one. Still have that. We've done them all. Those are old beers now.
I think it's way over a year old.
Yeah. So
That's over a year and a half old.
You need to take that one over to your buddies across town. Andy stays with.
no, he lives a mile from my house. So,
There you go.
Yeah, across town. Yeah.
yeah. You guessed it. That's going to be a 6.5 for the Voodoo Ranger Atomic Citrus Blood Orange Ale. That's a lot to say. From New Belgium. I would say go out and get one, but you can't apparently, because at least according to Untap, it's not in production any longer. Maybe they'll cycle it back through next year and you can grab one and let us know what you think about it. If you've had it, let us know what you thought. You can do that down in the comments. You can do that on any of the social media links down below in the description, or you can do that in our Hopped Up Beer Review Discord server. It's a chat room. Come say hey to the 3 of us and the others who've joined us there. Lastly, if you have any interest in any Hopped Up Beer Review merch, that would be a shirt, a koozie, a glass, a bottle opener, anything like that, check out the link below. It is all there. Go go ahead and start shopping for Christmas next
Do
year.
they have phone cases?
You know, I took my logo and or our logo and put it on a phone case.
They've got
So
phone
it is
cases. How about
possible.
that?
You cannot necessarily just go and buy this. If you want it though, leave me a comment. I will make sure you can get it. I expect no comments. So with that, for Andy in the attic and Jay, I don't even know how many people actually make it this far in the video. By now, they've watched what they're
If you've
probably
made it this far in the video, type in blood orange rules.
There you go. We may even send you a free phone case. We might. Probably not. But Andy will pick up that down.
Mates, just end it.
Cheers, cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
For Jay and Ben, I'm Andy in the attic. Cheers,
Yeah.
mates.
Jay doesn't want
Cheers,
me to give
mates.
anything. Jay doesn't want me to give anything away for free.
Cheeky devil.
Nobody's made it this far.